don't know, maybe I should call Abby's folks. I mean...
I don't think she would have gone there.
Well, just in case. I mean, they deserve to know what's going on, don't they?
You know what? Let me do it. There was a time when we were all very close.
Oh, man, they're going to die. It's this news that's going to kill them when they find this out. It's going to kill them.
No, you know, they're going to be mystified and they're going to be hurt that this happened in a world that Abby chose over their own. But there are people of enormous strength, and they have a lot of Abby's same faith. And they love their daughter very much.
Yeah, well, her mom does, but her dad, I wouldn't count on
No,
him.
her father too, Rick. Maybe he'll surprise us. I'm going to call the general store and leave a message to have the Blooms call me.
Funeral services for shooting victim.
They just won't let it rest, will they?
Do you suppose Abby saw this?
She could have. Shane found it in her room. I mean, the line's busy.
Do you think that Abby could have left after seeing this?
Well, if it had anything to do with Roy Meacham, it would have upset her.
This article's torn up right next to this. Do you remember what was on here?
No, I haven't even had a chance to look at the paper this morning.
Hey, come on.
I'm sorry, I should have called before I came.
Come on in. No, please. You didn't happen to see Abby?
No, actually, I just came by to give Josh these papers. Why, what's
Is this
up?
today's paper?
Yeah.
Got it.
Rick? Rick, what did it say?
Rick? What's going on?
Long story.
I saw the address in the newspapers, so I came to pay my respects. And to pray.
I've been praying for Roy, too. I've been praying for him all my life. Look at him there.
Sometimes that's the only thing that can help.
Not me. Not him. We didn't talk much. Sometimes he'd make me tea. I'd tell him not to fuss. No problem, Ma, he'd say. I'd tell him to be careful. Don't worry, Ma, he'd say. But I always did. I couldn't sleep when he went out, not until I heard him come home. I won't come home anymore.
I'm so very sorry for your loss.
Loss? It's my life you're talking about. That boy was my life. He didn't deserve what you did to him. Oh.
If there were anything that I could say or do to help, I would.
Don't touch me. Don't you dare touch me.
I want you to know that this time, I'm fighting fire with fire.
Dad, there's nothing to fight.
What's the matter with you, son? How can you stand here in this house and say that?
Get out.
Jesse, it's okay.
Get out now.
Jesse, let him say what he came to say.
I only came here to tell you that I talked to my lawyer, and you can give the good doctors the word. I changed my mind. I'm going ahead with my lawsuit against your people after all.
We're not a people, Mr. Blue. We're a family.
Oh, you're kidding yourself. Oh, you got one of your people standing right here.
Just back off her, all right?
Hey, you want to blame somebody? Blame yourself.
Jesse didn't do anything.
Jesse made an agreement. He gave me, his father, his word. Bad enough he turned his back on his word, but he turned it on his family.
You know what? I'm sick of hearing this. I've heard this way too many times.
Hey, you know what? And I'm sick of you taking sides against your own flesh and blood.
If anybody took sides, you did, Pop.
I never turned my back on you.
Oh, no? What do you call what you did with Roy? You stood up for him against me and an innocent woman.
Innocent hell. She killed him.
You're sick.
You want to talk sick? Right here under this roof, you got your fill of sick people. What kind of sick people would deprive one patient of a heart transplant just to make sure that heart went to someone else? Huh? The Bauers. Why? Because their reasons are just as sick as their actions. Because that somebody might just cause some trouble and dirty up their pretty, perfect little lives.
What did you just say, Dad? Did you just say you wish someone else would have gotten Maureen Bauers' heart? Did you say you would have passed on it even if it would have cost your kid his life?
I didn't say that.
I'm that kid.
I didn't say that.
Well, it sure as hell what you meant. And now you're in here trying to get payback from the Bauers?
You're twisting my words.
Yeah, am I? Am I really? We're gonna settle this down right
Jesse,
now.
Jesse, don't.
Michelle, stay here. This is between me and the man that calls himself my father.
Yeah, thanks, Fletcher. But you know what? Do me a favor. Don't send anybody over there because Abby's got enough to deal with as it is. No, you've been a big help. Thank you. Okay, talk to you. If Abby tore that piece out of the newspaper, I know where she went and Rick went after her.
Whoa. Rick bolts out of here. You called the newspaper.
Rick took your paper. Abby took the piece out of my paper. It had the address of the funeral home where they're having Roy Meacham's funeral services.
Yeah, why would she do that?
Because she's going to ask for forgiveness.
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but I've known Abby for a long time, and that's where she went.
You want me to go and check it out?
No, I don't know what to do, but Rick's probably the best person to handle it, and that's where he went, so I think we should just leave it at that, because if somebody else shows up, it'll just make her feel worse.
Okay.
Oh, that teacher sure was nice, wasn't she?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm so glad that you like your school. Everything's going well. I can't wait to tell Aunt Reva the good news.
Oh.
Well, Aunt Reva could use some good news.
Hey, you're
Hi.
right. Get that?
So it was good?
She absolutely loved it, and she loved her teachers, and she can't wait to...
Hi.
If you're positive, this won't put you out too much.
No, it's just for a few nights, and then Lizzie will be comfortable, and you can go back to your mom's.
Okay. Well, I'll go upstairs and tell her the good news.
Okay.
But if you don't mind, I will leave out the few nights part. There's no sense in getting her upset.
Okay.
It was nice seeing you again, Harlan.
You too, Beth.
I'm glad Lizzie likes you.
Oh, yeah, me too. She's just a terrific kid.
Thanks.
Hey. You're terrific.
I am?
Yeah, you're terrific. Thank you
What for?
for dealing with this situation. I know it's not easy. You sorry you got tangled up with me?
No. There is nobody else I would rather be tangled up with.
I love you, Harlan Cooper.
I love you.
Yeah!